Hello, Matt. It's been a while. I think this is town hall number 5. A lot of things happened, a lot of new upgrades and announcements that we will talk about. And before we start, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Angela, and I'm leading community member at MAJR DAO. I'm here with Matt. Matt, I think you can introduce yourselves better.
Yeah, Angela, great to talk to you again on this town hall. My name is Matt Verklin for everybody. I'm the founder of Major and MAJR DAO. And yeah, town hall number 5. Let's get it going.
Yeah, why we don't start where we finished last time, which is dashboard and governance. Where we at with dashboard?
Yeah, so the dashboard is live, which is awesome. It looks really clean. I think we've made a great UX, and the design is supposed to simplify governance. And so that's live. Everybody can check it out at dashboard.majordao.io. And it's essentially your home base for everything that you want to do within our platform and ecosystem, right? So you can see the assets in the treasury. You can make governance decisions, and you can earn ETH using our hyperlinks, and you can mint memberships. And so and you can also see all the data that's flowing through the extension. And so that's the update. And so I think we've done a really great job. We've gotten a lot of fantastic reviews on what it looks like and how we're approaching governance from a user experience standpoint. We did do a test on the governance. And just to be completely transparent with everybody, we've been building on Ethereum for security standpoint, and that's where all the network effects are. But it's so expensive, and so what we're going to be doing is migrating the dashboard and governance over to Polygon, which is happening right now, and this should cut down staking, all the gas fees, and the fees for voting, and just continuing to improve on the user experience. And so governance will be active sometime later in March. So that should give us enough time to work through all the migrations to Polygon and just really test it out to make sure that governance is great. And we can go into that a little bit more but let me know if you have any questions.
No, I just want to say that governance looks good, and especially dashboard. It was a positive feedback from community, and I would say that we did a great job in just building UX that's consumer facing, right? So I think we simplified as much as we can, and I know we will keep improving it and listen to our community and their feedback. But I think that's enough for today on this topic. I would move with, for me, more exciting part that we are going to announce soon. That's creators' video contents.
Yes. So one last thing on the governance and the dashboard is what we keep hearing, right, from everybody, investors, users, is it's too smart, right? It's too Web3, it's too crypto, and that's a challenge for anybody that's building in this space, right? They need to decide like who's their target audience. And we're so early, right? And everybody thinks, especially who's deep in this space, right? It's hard to see the forest through the trees of how early we are. And so we're essentially Web 2ifying our entire digital footprint and all of our applications to make it really easy for the general consumer. And that even goes to the governance decisions. And just to recap, we've made governance really, really easy because we're taking a different approach to the way that people vote. One, it's fair voting, everything's on chain, but we do these things called preset monthly decisions or governance decisions. And that essentially eliminates this proposal fatigue, and it makes it more inclusive rather than this cumbersome thing that you have to like pay full attention to 24/7. And it's just these simple governance decisions that make a big difference for the project, that are standard, that happen every single month, once a month. And it's like how to allocate the treasury, how much ETH do we want to stake that's in the treasury? What other NFT projects do we want to buy? And then what's the distribution from the mint versus our user incentive mechanism? See, all of that I just said was too Web3, too annoying. And so what we're going to be doing is Web2ifying it, which just means more governance decisions that are easy to understand and that relate to a much wider audience. Like, what type of content do we want to be crowdfunding or using our treasury to build for content creators? And so, or other decisions like that, or that are just like less about staking and, you know, sweeping the floors of. So it's just, if any project in the space wants to grow and reach a wider audience, you've got to make it simple and easy. We thought we made it as simple as possible with these big old buttons and a great UI, but it needs to be even more simple. And so that's what we're doing. And so that's why governance should be live later in March. Everything works. It's just like too expensive on Ethereum, and we want to make it easier for our users. But let's go into the video contest. In short, this is the first video contest powered by digital collectibles, NFTs, on YouTube. And so it makes our entire extension more fun. It increases engagement with fans and creators, and it gives creators an opportunity to not only reach new users, but also to make money and to earn some ETH rewards. So very similar to what we do with our membership cards, MAJR IDs, we are splitting the ETH, or the sales generated from every single mint, back to our users, right? And so creators will be able to compete for ETH rewards on a weekly basis, and that'll be voted on by MAJR members, but users. And the way we've designed it is, not only are the creators able to earn ETH rewards, sales, right? So are their audiences. And so we've created a really beautiful flywheel. And plus, we're going to be using a limited supply profile picture digital collectible, which is different than what we've been using with our membership cards, which is an uncapped supply at a set price. And so this will allow us to be on some of the biggest secondary markets, where that's where everybody is who's in this space. So if we want to reach early adopters and find new users, 70% of all sales are secondary sales, not primary. And this is just how people find out about new projects. So it'll be really exciting. The art is really cool. And we can go into how we're, launching this thing, but ask some questions.
Okay. So when we talked about how we're going to launch this video contest, I think we should start mentioning that we will go first with 50 supply of 50 PFPs, which will be like Genesis collection, where we will be able to test the voting, test the video contest, and get opportunity to see what's the reaction from first users, creators, and viewers.
Right. Right. And so,
yeah.
And so we're going to be, we have an extension, right, that connects wallets to YouTube and allows viewers an opportunity to earn our digital token, but also to earn ETH if we're driving enough membership sales to support that ETH incentive mechanism. But, I thought earning ETH would be a big enough incentive for users to want to use MAJR and monetize their existing user behavior, watching video, right? And it was mainly about tagging and spotlighting videos, which is not necessarily fun, but it was an easy way to monetize their experience. And so the video contest is to make things more fun, right? It's a contest, it's a game, it's vote for your favorite creators, support your favorite creators. And so we're just taking the extension that we already have, changing the UI UX, so it fits this video contest, and really engaging with the creators and launching a new product that allows creators to earn. And so the earning feature will be in the background in terms of like curating videos, but we're making it more simple, more easy to understand for a wider audience. And what else? Like just simplifying the UI. So it's all going back to making a better UX and then making things more fun. And so we're going to be rolling out with a small Genesis collection that could expand as we grow and we get more new users. But this is mainly to use our early adopters, our existing community members, and some of our whitelisted users to get a really affordable PFP. And this is really for the beta, right? To test it and work out all the bugs. Anytime you do an update like this, there's going to be bugs, and we want to do these things live, and we want to get real user feedback. And so we're going to be starting out with a really inexpensive, smaller collection that could grow before we launch a much larger supply, because there's 50 million content creators and growing. And so supply is relative to demand. And so we can see a lot of demand for this product. But we're going to staircase or step function our way up to more supply as we generate more demand. But we're starting with a really affordable PFP collection with a much smaller supply, and we'll use different artwork as we drop more collections. But yeah, so that's how we're approaching it. This should be live next week for our mint for the PFPs, which are called creator IDs, and the extension. But this is, we're going to be going through some bugs and working it all out, but in real time.
But when you look from perspective from someone who is just like, who doesn't know a lot about NFTs or Web3, but he's a creator and he wants to participate in this video contest, how would you describe the process of like, just like, hey, I like the idea, what I have to do to be part of the contest?
The beauty about the way that we've designed it is creators don't have to submit their videos into the contest. So let me take a step back. This profile picture, like all of our NFTs, they start out with utility, right? It's not just a piece of artwork. And kudos to all those projects, but we really want to focus on people using this technology. And so the creator ID, anybody can buy it, and it integrates with the extension, and its main utility is to submit any video that's on YouTube into the contest. And so creators actually don't know if they're even competing. And so one way that this could work is a creator could buy the NFT, and then they could submit their own videos, and they can vote for their own videos, and they can go tell their community to, hey, vote on my video in the MAJR video contest, right? It'll be in the extension. All the users will be able to see it. And so that's one way it could work. Another way it could work is the creator is already creating great content, right? They already have fans that support them and watch them on a regular basis. And so a fan or anybody that thinks this is a great video and I think I want to enter it in the contest can buy this creator ID. It integrates with the extension, and now they have this utility or power to submit videos into the contest. And so a creator could be competing without even knowing it. And if they have a great video and a loyal audience and they get the most votes, they could win ETH, right? And the way that works, they'll be notified that, hey, congrats on winning the contest. Come claim your ETH rewards. This might seem a little bit like sketchy for somebody who's like, I didn't compete in any of this stuff. What is this weird company? But they will have ETH waiting for them. And all they'll have to do is authenticate their YouTube channel. and become a member, right? So they'll have to mint one MAJR ID, which is like 12 to 16 bucks wherever ETH price is. And that's one way it will flow. And so I'll pause there because let me know if I didn't answer anything.
My guess is that many people will have questions, where is this ETH coming from? Like in current crypto space, there's a lot of skeptics, there's a lot of scams. Like no one is giving free ETH. Like where is the ETH coming from?
Yeah. So with everything we've done, right, we wanted to use ETH as the main incentive. And so we have a digital token. It's called XPS. It's an ERC20 token, fungible. It is, you can earn it through staking your MAJR IDs. And so this is a token that's currently like every other token out there, except for it's non-transferable. And the only way it's going to get transferable is through a member governance vote, period. And, so what we wanted to do is use ETH as the incentive, right? Because that's cash. That's deflationary cash. It has real value, and we're not trying to just pump our own token. Okay? And so with all of our different NFT products, we split that ETH into 3 different wallets or accounts. It goes to a user incentive wallet. So for our MAJR ID members who are performing a lot of work and using the extension, it goes to the treasury that the members own and control, okay? And then the third bucket is MAJR Inc. revenue. So how the technology team pays to afford to build all this stuff. And the majority of it goes back to the community. And so the same thing is with the creator IDs that submit the videos. When they are minted, the majority of the ETH will go to creator winnings, right? And then the next portion goes to the treasury, and then finally MAJR Inc. revenue. And so that's the way that ETH gets there. And there's not a lot of ETH if not many people are minting, right? And so it's kind of like we either grow or people get rewarded in our ERC20 token. And so that's the way it works. We want to get more people exposure to ETH and some of these larger more tier 1, platform tokens that hold a lot of value and provide a lot of utility. And we'll also be minting in Matic since we're moving to Polygon. And so that's another really great token that people will be able to earn. And so it's not like we're just like, I don't know. The ETH comes from the fact that we're sharing it, or our smart contract sends it to these users for these users. And the only reason why we can do this or feel like we can do this is because we're playing in such a large market, right? Video is a massive market. There's 3 billion monthly active users on YouTube alone. There's 50 million content creators and growing. Everybody uses video. And so what we want to do is we just want to enter the space and grow and do our own thing, not disrupt YouTube or disrupt all the different platforms that the creators depend on and use today, and where users use these platforms today. We want to capitalize this community on the side and empower them with digital assets. And the way that we do that is we send our sales back to our users. And so this is our growth strategy. And it's a risk. I mean, we could be taking 90 or 100% of the ETH that comes from the mint, but we want to build a really strong community, and we want to help people get exposure to these assets by leveraging video. And that's just the approach that we've taken to the market. And some people might see that as like, I don't know, we've talked to a few people and they're like, oh, that's a Ponzi scheme. It's like, no, it's not a Ponzi scheme. One, it's if our business doesn't grow, then we die, just like every other business. If you don't sell products, then you don't make money. And so if we don't grow and if we don't mint our NFTs, we don't have sales. So therefore there's no ETH. And so it's very, very simple. We share our growth with the community, period.
So it's crystal clear where is it coming from, and I think it's pretty much very understandable how creators are going to benefit from this contest. But where is the fans, like creators fans, how they can prosper participating in this contest, using the extension, and just being the part of the MAJR DAO community?
Yeah, so when we first launched, we, like I said, we send the majority of the ETH from the membership mints to our users, right? To the treasury and to these earning mechanisms, if you will. It's a multi-sig wallet that is given to our top users that are using the extension. And so the MAJR IDs, these membership cards, they determine how many votes you have for this new video contest. So if you have 10 memberships, you get 10 votes, right? And you can vote for your own creators, and you can vote for whatever video you want. You earn points every time you vote, and voting will be the highest point awards thing you can do in the extension. And so we're really incentivizing voting. And so if you are if you own a membership, great, you'll increase your ability to earn points within the extension. But let's say we've got more membership sales. That means there's more ETH in the user earnings wallet. And that means our top users, so the top voters, the audiences, will be able to earn ETH. And so back when we did this and when we launched in September, since then, we've rewarded viewers nearly $20,000 in ETH. And that came from the growth of the membership. And so it's the same way it's going to be working for the creator video contest. And it's even a more powerful flywheel because now we're engaging directly with creators, right? And they're the ones that can earn by having their audiences vote for their videos, right? Everybody has their favorite content creators that they watch every single day. Creators provide a ton of value, creating a ton of content. And so when you think about how the flywheel could work and should work is, I buy a creator ID. I'm a content creator. I submit my video into the video contest. They even have the opportunity to use the hype link, right? So for anybody who doesn't know, we built some referral technology, which is a unique link that's connected to your wallet that promotes the membership. And so a creator submits their video, right? They tell their audience, hey, go vote for me on a MAJR using their extension for this video contest. Here's a link to become a member. It's a member for video creators and their audiences. Membership. So now you've got the people with the microphones telling their audiences, hey, join this membership, vote for my video, control a treasury that we all own together. Not to mention you get to earn too, right? And so you essentially have more marketing, right? And so more sales happen with our membership, which means there's more ETH for the users to earn. There's more ETH in the treasury. And if the creator used their hype link, they get 25% of that mint, right? And so they are earning whether they win or not. And that hype link can be used by anybody, whether you're a member or not, right? And so we've built so many different flywheels that are generating or that can generate a lot of value, not just for creators, but for their audiences but also for the membership treasury that both of these communities belong to, right? That's the goal. We wanted to build a Web3 platform, a platform for creators and their audiences. They're the largest market participants in any video transaction. And so let's incentivize them with a shared treasury and very simple tools, right, to allocate that capital and grow together. And then different tools like the hyperlinks to create new passive income streams. So we've built an economic ecosystem, and now we're gamifying the video experience in an attempt to make it more fun, right? It's not about earning. I think I've learned that. It's all about belonging and having fun, and you got to make it easy.
Yeah, this was a long answer, but my conclusion is it's no brainer for viewers and creators to use extension and be part of MAJR DAO. I will just briefly touch one more topic and one more new upgrade that's going on behind the scenes, and it's wallets integrations. Where we at with that? Like we started with MetaMask, and now we're expanding to Coinbase wallet, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Connect wallet.
Yeah. So we are. It's the same thing with any of these applications that are in Web3, right? If you want to attract more users, the onboarding experience needs to be easier. And it's really hard. Like, there is not a company that has perfected this across mobile and a ton of different other onboarding features, right? And so what we're doing is using third-party providers such as Web3 Auth that allows people to connect to our applications using a Gmail, right? Or a Reddit account or a Facebook account, right? Something that everybody has. This third party will generate a wallet for you, and now you can engage with the extension in the dashboard and whatever. And we're also adding more wallets such as Coinbase wallet, and we already have MetaMask, and we're looking to explore more wallets. But each of these wallets, right, they have different ways that they connect to the smart contracts, and it gets really complicated when you're trying to bridge the gap. And so we're adding more wallets, but we're also adding these Web2 login features, and we're building on top of the existing cross mint feature, which allows users to pay with a credit card rather than having to own ETH or Matic, right? And so there's these companies out there, but they are not perfect. Like, MetaMask is not perfect. There's so many bugs with just the largest wallet provider out there. And then you've got to account for mobile. So most of the Web3 world, right, the crypto world, lives on desktop. But the majority of the world uses their internet and uses their phone, right? And that's a whole nother obstacle on making a really smooth user experience. But we're working on it. And so we've just added, you can connect your wallet on mobile. You can connect to the dashboard on mobile using a Web3 auth connection. And then literally right now, we're making sure that you can mint using cross mint with a credit card on mobile. And so these things are tough. And I think we were just testing out OpenSea yesterday and just trying to use their mobile in browser. They have an app. And so that's obviously where we're going to go. But it's hard to do these things in the browser on mobile and making it a really seamless user experience. And so, yeah, we're adding all these different features and making it easier for everybody to engage with our tech stack.
Okay. So just the short summary of today's town hall is we are transitioning to Polygon. We are making everything Web2 and accessible to high, like bigger masses, the people who are not into crypto space as much as regular Web3 people. And then video contest is coming for creators, but viewers and their audience can also benefit. And wallets integrations are moving, like the updates are progressing good in backend. Our developers are working on it. And yeah, I think we covered a lot in this town hall. Next week, maybe we can go more in depth discussing creator video contest and like in detail how it's going to work, what are the rules, and just like talk more about it because I think it's very interesting and it's going to be a new thing on market, definitely. We
Yeah.
didn't see anything like this before.
Uh, it's the first video contest where the creators and the viewers win, right? And it's the first one powered by NFTs. You will see this project on OpenSea and you will get experience and you will see the rest of the technology that we've built. And there is not a single other project out there that is doing something like this. I guarantee it. Outside of like Yuga Labs and their Bored Apes and their video games, right? That is very impressive. They're valued at $4 billion. So hopefully they're leading the way in terms of innovation. But in terms of the rest of the projects that you see, right? There's not much utility. We are breaking barriers and we're adding a really cool feature to the largest video platform on the planet. And so these creator video contests are going to be fun and a chance for everybody to get exposure to MAJR, but also to earn. And so I think that's really cool. Not to mention the art's pretty dope too.
Yeah, I can't wait for reveal of the art. But I think this was one good town hall, nice session. Like we're going almost 30 minutes and looking forward to talking with you next week again, Matt.
Awesome. Peace out. Thank you, Angela.
See ya.